my charcoal out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to take this cherry wood,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to just soak it. I'm going to get it almost all the way full in this pot. I'm going to keep it warm, or keep it wet.
Okay.
Let it all sit in there all nice and wet like that. I want it all soaked up nice in water. Big old chunk of cherry. There. And we're just going to use this. We'll let this soak for a little bit. Keep it all nice and wet. And as we use cherry, we'll fill this, as we use some of this wood, we'll put more in there. We just want to get all the, just make sure we keep plenty of wet wood on fire. And while that's all getting wet, soaky, you know what, we're going to do it like this. This will kind of keep the water, keep it in the water. There we go. All right, that works. Now we're going to go light the fire. I have chimney all stacked up. I've got some lump charcoal here. I'm going to just light my little tumbleweed. Tinky, tinky, tinky. There we go. And then we're going to let this just come right over top. This is charcoal from the last time we cooked. It'll be just fine. We'll let that sit for probably 10 minutes until I've got almost flame coming out the top. And then it will be ready to dump out onto our charcoal, our old charcoal here. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Everybody's going to say wire brush and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine if you like to do cloth or whatever. I've not seen any wires on any of this. It's all nice and clean, so we're going to leave it alone. I'll leave the prongs up so I can get all the heat to the meat itself, and I don't have anything but just small bars in there. This is nicely oiled from the last time. We're about ready to go. That's got flame on it, so we're going to dump that over, and we're going to put some bird on this. All right, so now we've got fire coming up out of the chimney. So we're going to actually set this out. And we're going to make a nice long run of this. And now, because I want this to actually burn a little longer, I'm going to put a little bit more charcoal on this. Now I've got that wet cherry. We've been soaking that for a little bit. We're going to actually set that in there. Whatever wood you want to use is fine. We're just going to spread that out. And now we're going to let this kind of, the whole grill warm up, heat up. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to watch that come up nice and tight. In the meantime, I'm going to get this turkey here. We're going to put it in. Here's my turkey. And I've been marinating for overnight. I'm just sitting there in a nice bowl with all kinds of yummy juices in there. Ooh, mama, look at all them spices in there. Woo. What we're going to do, just because I like to do this, I'm going to actually, I've eighth up 2 apples, and I'm going to stick these in here. This gives me a little bit more solid in here, and there's some moisture. So as this kind of cooks, the apples will break down. They'll add a little bit of moisture in there. Go with that. All right, now pull it out of my cooking bag here, or my basting bag. All right, look at that bird. Oh my goodness. Oh, now look, we're up there around 350, which I know that's going to be hot. Oh my goodness, look at all that heat coming off of there. Woo, mama. Now we're going to set this bird right here like this. Look at that. And we're going to do some experimenting today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put I'm going to actually put a thermometer right here beside the grill. We're just going to let it sit there. We're going to put another one. We're going to actually put it right here in the breast. Right here in the turkey breast. I'm going to put another one right here in this thigh right here because I want to see what this temperature looks like. And then we're going to take this last one. We're going to actually stick it right up in here in the carcass. We're just going to set it in there. All right. And now we've got that cooking up all nice and hot. Temperature's all up there. And we're going to let it sit. We're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. We'll come back and look at it. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes while you guys were away. I had a couple of temperature spikes up around 400 degrees around the turkey here. So I put a little bit of water on the charcoal. Looking at it, it's getting a little sketchy and it's a little bit low. That's okay. We're going to make sure that we keep some smoke going. So we've got a couple more chunks of cherry that we're going to throw on here. They're nice and wet. We've got one probe in the breast and one in the thigh. In the back there, we've got this ambient one and we've got one in the carcass. So that's what we're looking at there. Looks like our breast, or this is the 129, 128 in the thigh, 80 up there in the breast. We're looking at getting right around just below 160 is what we're looking for. We want to make sure that stays below 400. And this one, we're just looking at seeing what the inside of the turkey looks like right there around that 400. So that's what we're watching. Everything seems to be going all right. We're moving right along. We'll see what happens. Come back in another 30 minutes. All right, so it's only been about 20 minutes since we're out here last. But I noticed I didn't see, where are you at?
Right here.
There you are. I noticed there wasn't a lot of smoke coming out, so I checked my internal probe, and we're starting to decrease. We're at 292, which is okay, but since I don't see a lot of smoke in there, I want to just kind of give this a little bit of love and attention. So I'm going to put on some gloves here. We're sitting up around, so what we're going to do, see all of my coals are all starting to burn out. So we're going to kind of hump these together again. Let them kind of warm up a little bit. The bird looks kind of nice. We're going to put just a little bit of charcoal here. We're going to put some more smoke on, like this. And I think what we're going to do is just for the funsies. Yeah, it doesn't like having, it's cold in there now. So we're going to add just a little bit of charcoal here like this. And we're going to go back to sleep on it. There we go. So it's gotten cold in there, so we'll let it, we'll reset the temperature, or it's just not happy with the fact that it's 165. It wants to be up around 212. So we'll let it cook in here. We'll reset our timer for 30 minutes and come back at it. We'll actually cancel this and we'll restart it. And we'll come back in a little bit. We see the smoke already up. That's a good thing. Where temperature is coming back up. That's a good thing. And we'll see what she does. She's already cooking up there around 200, so she's getting nice and warm again. The thigh is getting up around 150. That's so cool. We're great. My breast meat is up around 116. We're good with that. The carcass is about 104. So we're starting to warm up inside. Everything looks good. We'll come back in about 30 minutes, or if we don't see smoke. Oh dear, we're about 25 minutes in. We've been here. We're 400 degrees. Birds looks like the thigh is about done, but we still need some time on the breast. So we're going to, and we definitely need some color. So we're going to look at that. We need to put some color on that. So let's put another couple pieces of wood on there, and we'll go back. Come right back at it. Oh yeah, we got fire up in here, so we don't want that.
Coolest shot of the entire video.
Fire. So we're going to...
Would you like some fire to be extinguished?
No, we're just going to sit there like this. We're actually just going to take these two pieces out. And it's cold again, so we're going to set that there and that there. It's gotten cold again, so it's okay. Back here we go. We'll let these sit out for a moment and cool off.
I'd re-soak them and then put them back on.
We'll probably just soak them. We might.
Wait, I'm the cameraman. I'm not supposed to be talking. Whoops.
Yeah. We just want these. What we'll actually, now that they're out, we're just going to take them, just set them off to the side. And we're close. We've still got another hour or two before we get the breast in temperature. So we'll make sure that we get keep some good smoke going and let it run. The cavity is still cool, so that's a good thing. I think we're not overheating anything in there. It's just letting it cook. Sounds like fun. Let it go. Oh, there's no smoke. All right, we're starting to lose temperature here. We're already down to 212, which is okay. The thigh has gotten up to 169. It popped up over the 165, and then it's kind of settled out. That's probably because we're starting to get into the bone temperature itself. It's starting to warm up. So that's okay. We still got to cook the breast a little bit. It's sitting there at 146. So we're going to open up the grill here a second, and oh my goodness, we're almost out of fire. So we're going to kind of roll these up. The bird looks nice. Hello, birdie. We're going to open this up. We're going to put a little bit of chocolate in here again.
That beep is just a stupid thermometer. Don't worry about it.
That there. So we're going to set some more charcoal on there. Bird looks about good. What we're really concerned at this moment is making sure we can get all the way up to 160, 165 on my, we want to get about 165 right here on this probe too, because that's my breast meat. Not quite there, but just at it. And we want to make sure we get a lot of smoke so we get a lot of different color on that, or a lot of good color on the bird. So I'm gonna get a little bit more wood and a little bit more cherry on there. We'll probably open up the grill just a little bit. Let's see if we can get, we're gonna try to get a little bit of air in there. That didn't work out like I wanted it to.
No, I don't think it did.
But that's okay. We're gonna let a little bit of air in. That's going to let my temperature pop up real nice and high like that. You can already see it starting to smoke. We'll get some charcoal in there, or some wood in there, and we'll let it go back and see if we can get it to warm up again. Okay, let's see. We actually are about 20 minutes here. My grill temperature is sitting here at 225, so that's a nice temperature. Inside the carcass, we're at 123. I'm almost there with breast meat. I want to get that to 155, 160, somewhere in that vicinity, so that's good. The thighs have actually, that's the bones are actually cooling and cooking, and so that's why they're not jacking up way up high. but we're gonna just check it and make sure. We've got lots of nice smoke coming out. We've probably put in a little bit of wood. Look at that bird. It's starting to look good. Glowing. Yeah, you can see my setup there for how it's supposed to look, or how we're looking. What I might do, what I think I'm going to do here just for the last, this is probably going to take another hour on the grill. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to take the bird and I'm going to turn it around. And that way we've got a little bit more smoke on that side of the bird, and we'll go from there. So let's we'll just open this up. Nice little bit of smoke. I'm going to take this like this. Yeah, you're going to gripe and complain, but that's okay. There we go. I'm going to set that like that. Put my timer up. There we go. We're going to let it just cook out the last little bit. And it's griping about me because it hit temperature, yada, yada, yada. I don't care. Come on. Come on, where are you at? There. Okay, you're there. That's fine, I know. Yeah. Now, some of these temperatures are going to change a little bit. That's going to probably get a little bit warmer just because we're closer to the fire. That'll be okay. This will come back up here in another moment once we get the heat back in. We want this is going to change. They're all going to change just a little bit, but we're going to watch it steadily rise up into the 160, just before 160. We'll be good. We'll just come check on probably another 20 minutes or so, and just look at it and see what it looks like. Throw in a little bit of charcoal, throw in a little bit of smoke or cherry if it looks like it's starting not smoking that much. We'll come back when we get up to, come back when we get up to temperature. We'll go from there. Cool. Alright, so what we're looking at here on my app, which shows my different the different temperatures. This is my thigh, and it's getting here at 170. It's starting to get a little hot. That's okay. Here's my breast meat. It's actually at 156, so that's really good. It's really close to 160 where we want it to be. My ambient temperature is actually sitting at 156 as well. That's right there at the turkey itself. And then the inside of the core, it's actually sitting there only at 130. So that's kind of like, we're not going to get much warmer. It just stays nice and cool. So that means we're good. Everything should be good. So what I think I'm going to do, since both my ambient temperature and my turkey temperature are right at the same temperature, we're not going to get any warmer. We're going to pull the bird off, and we're going to put him in, we're going to cover him and let him just rest for probably 20 to 30 minutes. We'll go from there. So let's go outside and take care of this bird. All right, so like we said, we've got lots of smoke. Like I said, we're actually hotter inside the thigh or inside the breast meat than we are actually outside. So we're going to be okay with that. It will get up here, right up in here. We're looking at 250, or about 250. So we could get a little bit warmer, but we're going to let this go. So what we're going to do, pull this off.
Check out all that smoke.
Look at that wonderful smoke right there. All right, we're going to pull
Beautiful bird.
this out. This bird here.
Absolutely gorgeous.
That's there. You're supposed to. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to take this.
I look at the inside. It's just so full of drippings. Juicy looking.
Take this bird like this. Put him in this carton right here.
Oh, look at that thing. It's so pretty.
All right. Let's take this bird inside.
Everybody say hi to Lady. This is our dog.
Alright, so there's my turkey. It's all nice and cooked pretty well. And now what we're going to do, wrap it up in foil. all of the heat. All of my heat is going to stay right here. It's going to take all the moisture that it was bleeding out and sitting in the carcass is going to fall back into the meat. We're actually just going to put this in the cold oven and just let it sit there so nobody has to worry about it. And probably about 30 to 40 minutes later, we'll come back and look at this and we'll actually carve it up and we'll see how it looks inside. In here and just rest for 30 minutes and we'll see what she looks like.
Nice.
Woo!
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
John? Alright, let's pull this bird out of the oven. We have just been sitting here letting it rest. Oven's cold, so we're just sitting here cool. Bird is just sitting there.
Looking nice and beautiful.
Looking pretty. Oh my goodness. That looks so good and tender. So we're going to come over here and we're going to pull the cutting board out. And grab a good size knife.
I'll go for the German knife.
Do it.
That one looks
We're going to pull out a knife here. I've washed my hands, so we're good.
Unlike
All
me.
right. There's a nice turkey. All right. And here's what we got. We're going to pull off. Just open the skin up right here. There's some wing meat. Look at that nice pink color to it. That's all smoke. All right. Oh, look at the juices just pouring out.
Good.
There we go. There's some bone right in there. We're going to see if we can pop that one loose. It's in there somewhere. That meat is absolutely. This, remember, was up around 170, so this is completely cooked through. There's none of this that's raw or anything like that. We're just
beautiful
here. Yeah. That's just a nice little meat right there. There we go. That's beautiful right there. Let's look at the breast meat here. So we're going to take this here. Easiest way to do this, we're just going to come in here like this. We're going to start low. We're going to pierce the skin. Come in there. Look at that, nice and pretty.
I'm drooling right now.
Yeah, we're drooling. It's
We
just
didn't
pretty.
know that volume.
All right. And if anybody's curious about moisture content,
That there speaks for
that
itself.
right there speaks for itself. You will have people asking for. You will have people asking for breast meat. And if you look, there's nice and pink right in there. That's smoke coming into the meat there. So, it's Christmas Adam right now. Merry Christmas to y'all. If it's Thanksgiving for you guys, happy Thanksgiving. Whichever holiday you're getting ready to cook your bird for, happy to you.